Today I'm unboxing this GVM light to see what cool effects you can create with this. So this is the RGB version. You have different versions of this GVM or great video maker brand. So there is a lot you can do with this. So this one comes with a very sturdy bag, so that's quite cool. Wow, so this is the power supply, very, very large. Here is the power brick that goes in that. Oh, and then here's the cord, the other extension cord for it. Pretty cool. It seems it's waterproof here, so it's just a little bit of waterproof lining. So this should be cool for outside. And then the light is over here. Cool, so you can remove all of these separate pieces here. And then the light body all the way back there. This is a very sturdy case. It's really cool that they went all out and put in such a light in such a cool case. Okay, so here's the light body. Let's remove the plastic there. Light body with the cap here. And it comes off. So here's the complete light body. And then here is the cap with some nice sturdy packing material. Okay, so what a case. I'm really loving that. Whoa, this is really heavy duty. So let's set this up and see how it looks. Man, look at the beam of light coming from that device. It's also very, very warm. A warm glow here, so that's a very powerful LED. So this is the GVM Pro SD300C. So you can get them in different configurations. And the C also stands for that it's customizable. You can get these as RGB lights. So it's not just bicolor, but you can get all of the colors in the spectrum. So there should be an app with this to install. So we can change these colors as well. I've turned out all of the lights in my studio except for this one. So a lot of light, very harsh light comes at me from this thing right now. And of course, if you use this for lighting your face, you would soften this with a softbox. So let's do that in a minute as well. So you can do this in the GVM LED app. Let's allow this to find devices here. Oh, it already recognizes immediately that I have this GVM Pro SD300C, so that's all right. Oh, I can click in there and I can already see all of the options right here. So you can also do curves, log, S-curve. For the light, you can set the brightness. You can set like the color temperature here, 2000K up to 10,000K, which is really, really white. A little bit too white for me, so a little bit less harsh here, daylight or like a sunset. So you can really play with the colors here and make like a cool scene back there. So that's also pretty cool. You can make like a little sunset there. It's very, very bright there. So let me turn back on my lights here. So right now you can also see me while I'm talking here, and then I have a very bright background there, and I can also set that to different color temperatures, and then the ISO on my camera here automatically changes with that. So you have a few presets, 3200, 4300 and 5600. This is natural daylight, 5600, so you can immediately click that and get that, which is pretty cool. And then you also have a color range here. Let's see. Yeah, so you can change the GM, so that's pretty cool. You can go into other modes, so I have RGB right here, so you can finely tune which color you want and create a cool scene back there, which is also pretty cool. So now I have like a cool color back there to complete my scene, for example, and you can create all of these different effects while using that. So that's pretty cool. So you have color field and sliders for RGB, so you can really set like RGB colors. And a color wheel here, you can take like a photo and then color will change according to that where you're looking at. So perhaps a little bar here and then it changes like a little green or red going to where I point. So that's pretty cool. So you can dial in the color of the subject you're shooting for, like product photography, for example. You can have this gel, so the color palette, like the same as with paints, which is cool. Source matching, also pretty cool. And different effects. You can turn it on, do like a lightning effect. You can get these different scenes and how fast that triggers. There's some more effects here. Pulsing, party, ambulance, fireworks. So you can have all these effects in your scene to really make it come alive. So that's always nice to have as well. And do some custom effects 2. So the app is pretty cool and easy to use. And now let's put a softbox on the thing and then light myself. Okay, so now I've turned off my large newer light right there, and well, I can fill in the gap with the large GVM light and the small rig softbox that I have on there. Obviously it takes in a lot more space than like a light panel like the newer I have right there, but let's look at the differences here. So let's turn that on. So right now it's at half, at 47%. So I can turn it all the way up, and this is the daylight setting, 5600K. So that's nice and a warm daylight here coming right at me. So let me look at that for a second. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I can turn down the light just a bit, and I have a fill light there on the side as well to fill in here the darkness on my face, because it's coming from a little up top and to the left, and now I have that fill light to fill in just a little bit there. So that's pretty cool. And let's do like a warmer glow. So now I have like a warm glow at 3250, it seems, 3200. And if you want to really make it warm, then this is more like a sunrise or a sunset that you're looking at. And if you can, of course, also set some scenes here. If I go back and do some RGB colors, well, that just turns my face really, really blue, and it's not very flattering. But using a softbox here with a large diffuser like that really fills in those gaps on my face, and that's really, really, really cool. So I think 5600 is like a very good setting here. So this is what you can do with the GVM. I really recommend this. You can do a lot. Use this as a complete main light because it's powerful enough, but then also use this without the softbox maybe, or with the softbox, and turn in like a little bit of the RGB here and do some cool scenes. So I like the fact that you can do both. I like that a lot better than those buy lights, even though they are a little bit more powerful for the amount of money that you pay. I really like the flexibility that you have with the RGB, and this way I don't have to buy multiple lights here. So that's really cool, and I really recommend.